trading is illegal.
If it's for me to I feel like everything is doing it. I cannot do it.
Personally, one person is supposed to have to the mind. Yeah.
Be quick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so my name is Lawyer. I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm a network marketing professional, and I'm also a blockchain expert. The name TAJ is not Taj. It's actually my acronym for Twedo, Akbewe Jackson, because I'm actually from Delta. I'm Urubu by tribe. How many Urubu people here? So yes, the opportunity we have before you today is something that we have been taking advantage of. When I say we, the likes of those who have come together to do this event, this beautiful event for Port Harcourt. We have been going around different states in Nigeria, sensitizing people about this opportunity using artificial intelligence. Even people like the Madam Dugu have been using AI to be making money since. So Port Harcourt wants to know the secret today, and that's why we are here. First of all, I would like to open your mind to say everything you are going to hear here is the truth. The old truth and nothing but the truth. And yes, the lawyer that says you know it's serious. When we talk that language, you know it's the matter is serious. You know. And the information you will get here, some professors don't even know that it exists. Some people don't even know that you can make money this way. It is only one man that have been shouting for the past 7 years that AI is going to create abundance. To test this artificial intelligence in the world of finance, in the world of trading. They created a system where AI traded, human traded, software traded, robot traded, and at the end of the day, the result of the AI was far lot better than any other one. And they have been using these technologies in the past 3 years. Seeing that it is well and very active, they created this company, which we are going to hear from, called Orum Foundation. And so, another thing you will take note of is some certain dictions that I will be using. Please feel free to write them down if you can. Words like fintech, financial technology, real-world assets, tokenization, blockchain technology, the Internet of Things, and so on and so forth. And so, you're welcome to Orum Foundation. Please note, as we are about to begin, that I am not your financial, what? What's that word again? Financial advisor. No, I'm your advisor. Okay, I'm not advisor. 10 years, I can give you an assurance that this opportunity continues to run. And so, you're going to hear from this short video about the fact that AI is not just a trend anymore. That AI is not just a trend anymore, but it is a new level in the world of finance. Right, so let's listen to this video.
A new financial era is powered by technology, driven by blockchain. Introducing Over, a smart AI-powered ecosystem built to create automated income on the blockchain. With automated AI trading bots, your capital works for you. No stress, no daily effort. Led by Brian Benson, former finance director and fintech expert, affordable access, sustainable monthly returns, optional compounding, and real Visa card integration.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you work forever. Take action today.
Okay, I'm sure that was not loud enough for us to listen to. So I'm going to get the speaker to play it, but please just play it again and just maximize the TV possible.
Every financial error is unfolded, powered by technology, driven by blockchain. Introducing Over, a smart AI-powered ecosystem built to create automated income on the blockchain. With automated AI trading bots, your capital works for you. No stress, no daily effort. Led by Brian Benson, former finance director and fintech expert, affordable access, sustainable monthly returns, optional compounding, and Visa card integration.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you'll work forever. Start where you are. Take action today.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you will work forever. And you and I know that it is difficult to work forever because nobody lives forever. In fact, it gets to where the bones begin to cramp when you wake up in the morning to get out or to do work. So we work when we are very young. And so Aurum Foundation, we're about to discuss what this company is, what it portends, and the opportunity that is abound with Aurum Foundation. So Aurum Foundation is a decentralized fintech company. When I say decentralized, it is not in one place. It is spread in different global entities. It's a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development. You see, dedicated to the development means they develop innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms. They develop innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users, means you and I, manage and grow their digital assets. In simple pidgin English, Aurum Foundation, a company when they create different fintech products, innovative crypto products. When we say you and I fit use to grow our money small. So once again, Aurum is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their wealth. Next slide. So in order for us to understand what crypto products is, or understand that we are in the digital era, let's look at this company called Binance. How many people know Binance there? If you know it, please raise up your hand. Okay.
Share your music, share your love.
So, in order for us to understand that we are in the digital era, I'm going to give you one small example. In the traditional world, in the days of traditional finance, how many people have bank account here? I have a bank account. I'm sure over 90% of us have bank accounts. But how many people today need to go to the bank to carry out transactions? Little or none, because right now with your app, you can carry out as much transactions as you want. That shows already that we are in the digital era. And so everything we are doing is going digital. And so our finances have gone digital. One such company that created a huge understanding in the world of digital finance is called Binance. This Binance, before I was a member of Aurum, if you ask me, say, what is Binance? I'll tell you that Binance is an exchange, but it's wrong. Binance is a fintech company that has created different fintech products like the Binance Exchange, like Binance Staking, that users use to earn money. And so, what we need to understand from Binance is this. In 2017, Binance started. And in 2017, the world yet have not opened their mind to what cryptocurrency is. Many people still thought that Bitcoin was a scam. Even the governments of the world was castigating or criminalizing people who were using crypto, telling you not to use crypto, not to do this, not to do that. So when Binance started and wanted investors, many people did not really listen to them. When Binance started, it had 3 fintech products: the Binance Exchange, Binance Staking, and the Binance Tokens. So in order to raise money, Binance had to sell the tokens at 50 cents per unit before people started giving them money as investment. So Binance was able to raise $12 million in 2017. And with these $12 million, they entered into the crypto space. 2017 till now is 9 years. 2026 today, Binance is worth over $100 billion. Over $100 billion. The number of users in Binance are over 300 million users globally and about 20 million users daily. I use Binance every day. They charge me $1 or $2 to carry out transactions, but in doing that and earning more, the company is earning commissions. And it was that exchange, one fintech product alone, that blew Binance, that made it a multi-billion-dollar company. The opportunity that we have today, that we are here to show you, is an opportunity of a company like Binance. But unlike Binance that has 3 products, this company has 16 different fintech products that are just by you and I using the products we earn. And the company is Orum Foundation. So in understanding Orum the right way, it becomes easier to look at the ecosystem of Orum, what makes Orum what it is. You find out that Orum, it has a public exchange. It's not just an exchange company. Orum has a bank, a neobank, but it is not a bank. Orum has 4 different artificial intelligences that trades on different markets, but that does not make it a trading company. What is Orum Foundation? Orum Foundation is a fintech company with different fintech products in its ecosystem that improves the finances of its users just by usability. Meaning that just by using the different products that this company has to offer, you can become rich because you have your capital in these different products. Next slide. What you see here is the 16 different products of the company. And they all range on 5 different headings: AI and automation. In the world of AI and automation, there exists no other company that has as much AI like this company. Binance has no AI in its products. None. In the world of financial infrastructure, Orum Exchange, Orum Neobank, Orum Staking, Orum Flash Loan, and Orum Cards. There is no other company that has as much as Binance. Does not even have a neobank. Does not have the cards. In the world of payment system, this company has POS and ATM machines. So when people decide to come, join Orum, and when Orum opens its offices in different parts of the world, we will have POS machines everywhere. The ATM machines will be everywhere. And then this POS is what you can get small and medium-scale enterprises to get started with, so that you can be able to carry out international crypto payments on the card. In the world of real-world assets, talk of gold and real estate, you have an opportunity to have real gold with Orum Foundation. Not just real gold, you also have the opportunity to become a landowner or a part owner of a property in Bali, Indonesia. All these are made possible by what is called real world asset tokenization. Remember that I told you that we'll be using some terminologies that we have to explain. These terminologies are terminologies that we have to, in order to understand what this company is all about. In the world of blockchain and core assets, you see the Orum token. Now let's talk of the Binance token that was sold at 50 cents in 2017. That same Binance token rose up to $1,010 for one. So as we speak, that Binance token is about $500 to $600 for one. So let's say in 2017, you were those people that said, okay, let me just buy, since this token is cheap at 50 cents, let me just buy $100 worth. $100 worth of tokens at 50 cents is going to give you 1,000 units of the BNB coin. That coin rose to $1,010. Let's say right now, let's give it at $500. If you have 1,000 coins at $500, how much is that? That's $500,000. Are you not already a billionaire in Naira? You are. And so that opportunity is still open with the Orum token, because unlike Binance, Orum did not sell its tokens to raise investors. They decided to use the word of mouth communication, Mr. A tell Mr. B, in order to raise investors. And the company has said that when we are up to 500,000 members, this token will be brought out live. Now we speak, the token is already at 52 cents. So when you become a member of Orum, you can choose to buy $100, $200, or $300 worth of these tokens, and then use another tool, which is called the flash loan license, to give back to the company to hold, like we are giving them a loan for the next 2 years or for the next 3 years. Today we are over 200,000 members globally, and I'm sure this year or next year we can get to 500,000 members. When the company floats the Orum token, which will be used also in the Orum exchange, just like Binance exchange is using the Binance coin, then we are going to see massive growth of that token. Even if you buy $100 worth and this token gets to 200 or 300 in the next 2 or 3 years, you can make serious money. So there are different opportunities on here. Now let's talk about the AI and automation. When we say artificial intelligence, this is where it is most present. 4 different AI that the company uses. If we are going to delve into each and every one, it's going to take us more time, but I'll just deliberate on it shortly, and then we move on. The Orum's use AI bot works on your cryptocurrencies. So let's say you are one of those people that hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Pepe, Doge, and one day you are hoping that these coins will go up in value. You keep them in Binance, for example. If you have 100 Solana in Binance in January, if you check it today, it's still 100. Maybe what has changed is the value or the price. But if you use the Orum's use bot and keep the token on there, if the quantity of your tokens between 10 to 50% every month. So let's say you had the same 100 Solana in the use bot in January. By February, it becomes 115. By 35. By April, it becomes 150. So forth. So you find out that just by having your cryptocurrencies on the Zeus board, it increases in quantity as well as it increases in quantity. 10 to 15% is what this AI does for you. The other AI bot is the flagship product that you join Orum with. It earns 16 to 18% for you every month. Hands-free. You set it and forget it. There's nothing else you need to do. The AI takes over, makes the trade, and reports your profits every day. The Orum XAI Pro bot earns between 7 to 12% for you every month. And that works on your Litecoin/USDT. The Orum AI agent is the agent that is being used by the latest on the AI called Oral Meru. Guys, the Oral Meru does between 30 to 32% every month. It started work since April of this year. And since April, May, June is ending, we're going to see the value of it. We'll be showing you these things live and direct to see how this AI works. Next slide. So you can see that in the Orum ecosystem, having over 16 products, it has covered different services like digital wallets, payment cards, financial education, technology asset tools, transfers, trading, exchange, and even global payments. So every part of this service is evident in the ecosystem. And of course, an ecosystem will exist where it is able to sustain itself because it's a variety of different products. Next slide. And also the utilities that are open to you and I to use. You can use the wallet and grow your earnings. You can use the cards. So when we say cards, the Visa card and the MasterCard is what you can use anywhere in the world. It works everywhere in the world. With that card, you don't need to have any money. You can travel to anywhere in the world and make use of the cards. So what you guys are seeing here in my hand is the Orum Visa card. Apart from the physical card, it has also a virtual card. So for your safety, you use the virtual on anything you're buying online. With the physical card, you can go to the market. You can go to the ATM, withdraw money. This card does not only work in Nigeria. This card has been used in over 3 different countries. I have personally used my card in over 3 different countries, and next month when we go to Turkey, this is the same card that I will travel with. So it has cut off me needing to have anything to do with a bookie or a third party or an exchange. Some focus on AI trading, that is just putting their money in the different AIs and then having it trade for you. While some focus on team building, which means coming together, showing people the opportunity, building a team, and earning more, thereby creating true financial freedom. While some focus on just growing their cryptocurrencies. And you know, if you are one who believes so much in crypto, you know that growing cryptocurrency is a very smart thing to do. Because any day, any crypto can increase in value, and then it is you and wealth. So the vision of the company is to create 1,000 new millionaires. If you are in a company and that company does not have a mission or a vision, then it means that you are going nowhere. And so this company has said it's going to create 1,000 new millionaires from those who use the tools of Orum Foundation. This guy you see here is the CEO of Orum Foundation. He has over 27 years of experience in the world of internet, talk of trading, reward assets, tokenization, and the likes. He worked for Binance for over 10 years. He helped them establish Binance in 8 different countries, and he is very, very smart. So we're going to hear from the CEO when he talks about how the dream or the vision of the company is to create 1,000 new millionaires.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system whereby there's hundreds of thousands of people in there, but 1,000 of these people we turn into millionaires, then those assets are inside of our platform. And that turns us into a unicorn right away. So that's really the goal that I have as an executive at the company is how do we get people that don't have $1 million today to get them to $1 million through saving, through yield-bearing assets, through a lot, compounding interest, through a lot of these things that have been around for a long time, but that not everyone in the world uses. And these are tools that are super important to get us there. So that's how we're measuring it internally, is if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 people that have become millionaires through our system and through working with our products, then that gets us really close to the unicorn valuation. And yeah, we want to be a fintech unicorn. I think Binance was the fastest fintech unicorn ever in the history. I think it took less than 6 months. We used to have a slide about that in our pitch deck. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I've been involved in one of the fastest growing fintech unicorns in the world. And I think what we have at Orum is actually very similar to when I started at Binance.
Right. So you can hear from the CEO. And the plan of the company is to create 1,000 millionaires. From where? From those people who are using the different fintech products of the company. So just by using the different products of the company, you have your money growing there, slowly and steadily. So here you see a situation where just by having your money in different fintech products, you can actually be a millionaire. Because each technology continues to grow your finances. Now, this is me with the CEO, Brown Benson, in January of this year. I had to take pictures and put it on my presentation. Why? Because when I went online, when I was shown this opportunity, I thought it was too good to be true. Online, some people said, this Brown Benson is not real. It does not exist. It's a scam. He never worked for Binance. And so, seeing him for the first time and spending time to speak with him became very clear to me that it's not everything you read online that is true. People put a lot of fake things online that is left for you to know the truth if only you are a part of it. Next slide. It's not a one-man show. It is not run by just Graham Benson. In fact, for me, it was the first time that I saw that we had a company that has more than one CEO. This company has 2 chief executive officers. You can see this guy here is called Leonardo Galindez. And he also worked for Binance. He also worked for Binance for over 5 years. He helped Binance scale crypto infrastructure for over 300,000 users. So he's the CEO in regards to the Orum Exchange. Apart from 2 CEOs, we have what we call a global team. Every product of this company is manned by a professional and all other individuals. For example, you can see that Shane Moran is the Chief Network Development Officer, Nicholas Kellan is the Head of Partnerships, Brett Fulfer is the VC Relationship Advisor, and Tobias Bauer. So VC means venture capitalists. So what are venture capitalists? These are companies that have millions and billions of dollars that are looking for new technology to invest in or even own in order to make more money. So venture capitalists are already in Orum Foundation, not just individuals like you. These are companies that have their hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in the system and growing. Next slide. Once again, we have our COO, our Chief Officer. His name is Andrew Isaacs. Without this picture here, if you look at this guy, you think it's AI. We call him Mr. AI because his name is Andrew Isaacs. I tie my wrapper, I have a real understanding. And this product is called the XAI bot. So if you want to join Orum, the first product you fit enter Orum is XAI bot. After you become a part of the XAI bot, all other products become open for you to use. The XAI bot is not something that just started now. The company has been backtesting or using it since 2023. 2023 to now is 3 years. This XAI bot has successfully done between 16 to 18% every month. 16 to 18% every month. Now, we see that this XAI bot since inception has done over 641% in profits. In profits since 2023. So imagine that if you had $1,000 here since 2023, your money would have been worth over $64,000 today. If you had even $100, your $100 would have been to $6,413 today. Why? Because the AI will continue to trade for you continuously until you are able to get your profits or do what you want with your money. The next slide. The next slide shows you how much this AI is for. Just 19.99. 1 cent less of $20. That means that with $20, you can have this AI trade for you for the next 365 days, which is 1 year. So once you buy or activate this contract, it is for 12 months. Whatever you have as your capital is what the AI will begin to trade with. Now here's the benefit of it, because by the time you do that, you now have all the Orum products and services, all the products, the over 50 products I'm talking about for you. You can also participate in a marketing plan that your potential, because you are the network system where you can tell your brother and your brother company, we are going to see a massive in your finances, because these days companies do not bother to spend billions doing advertisements. Nobody wants to go to channels and pay hundreds of millions in order for it to advertise itself. Instead, they will let Mr. A do the communication to Mr. B, to tell Mr. C about it, and have everybody become a community. You can also join a community of ambitious, like-minded individuals, and also you can gain access to official training, events, and educational programs. So if you like traveling a lot or being a part of a company that travels, Orum Foundation is something you would enjoy. Because I've been in this company for 8 months, and I've been to 3 different countries. Phuket in Thailand, Dubai in the UAE, and also Maldives in the Southeast Asia. By God's grace, next month we'll be in Turkey, Antalya, Turkey, where we're having another leadership event. So most of us qualify because we are growing a team. But even if you don't qualify and you like to be a part of it, nobody will stop you. You can even get a letter from the company which you can use for your visa to travel and see these people that have created this technology that we are using. Next slide. So, because the company wants everybody to be part of it, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, they made it simple that we just $100 as your capital from foundation. So what you are just paying to the company is $20 for the use of their AI. The $100 you have there, which is the minimum, is your money, is your capital, which the AI will now trade with. So as small as $100 up until $100,000 or more, you can be part of Orum. But here is how the company becomes smart. Those who come in with $100 will not earn the same as someone who came in with $1,000, as well as someone who comes in with $10,000. Because your capital determines the percentage that you stand to earn every month. That's what you see here in blue. So let's say you come in with the basic package 100 to 249, you have a chance to earn 10.49%. 10.49%. Or you come in with $5,000, for example, you will be earning 13.99%. If, for example, you say, okay, let me come in huge, I'm coming with 30,000 at the luxury package, you're earning 15.7%. Remember that this AI earns between 16 to 18%. Last month, it did 17.33%. So that what that means is that if you are in the basic package of between 100 to 249, the company is going to pay you 10.49% and keep 7% for itself. If you are on the optimal package, you're earning 13.12%. The company pays you that value and keeps the 4.20% to itself. So just by only these products alone, Orum Foundation is making serious amount of money. And like a lot of people will say, I've lost money before, I've heard this before. What you are hearing, you have never heard before. Why? Because tech company that keeps on creating technologies that you just have the money in and it works for you. The same system that Elon Musk has used to create massive wealth, create massive distance between him and number 2. It's what the opportunity we are using here and now. We are simply leveraging on technology to earn, and not just one technology, over 16 different technologies. Next slide. So this is created for you to be able to understand what you can earn on a monthly basis if you choose to be withdrawing on a monthly basis. So we'll just take an example from 200, 300, 1,000, 3,000 up until 100,000. And you can see the heading capital. Percentage is what the company will pay you based on your capital that you come in with. Monthly is how much you stand to earn based on the capital that you are coming with. And then the Naira value. And risk-free here means that you have earned 2 times your capital. That means you no more have any risk or anything to be afraid of. So let's look at the 200, the 5,000, and the $50,000 contract. With the $200 contract, you're earning 10.4%. That means that in a whole month, you're going to earn $20.80 for the next 12 months. It looks small, but by the time you change it to Naira, it's 31,200 Naira. That means you continue to earn 31,200 for the next 12 months, and then your contract ends. So in 9 months and 6 weeks, you can become risk-free. That means you have earned $400. So let's look at the $5,000 contract. The $5,000 contract, you're earning 13.9%. 13.9% amounts to $695. So you're earning $695 every month for the next 12 months. That means that you'll be earning about $1,042,500 every month. So in 7 months and 2 weeks, you already have earned $10,000. What if you come in with $50,000 and say, you know what, by Saturday I want to make sure I'm fully secured in the business. I want to spread all my money in the different fintech products and have them work for me. On the XAI I bought for $50,000, it's going to earn you 16.6%, which is about $8,300. In Naira, that's $12,450,000. And in 6 months, you are risk-free. From this diagram, you can see, based on simple interest, that these are the amount of money you can earn every month for the next 12 months. You can also see that the smaller amount of money you come in with, the smaller value you will earn. But the bigger amount you come in with, the higher percentage you start to earn. And then finally, the higher amount of money you come in with, the quicker you become risk-free. So whoever is coming with 200 will take more time, over 9 months and 6 weeks, before it becomes risk-free compared to someone who came in with 50,000 or 25,000. But yet again, we have not talked about the power of compounding when it comes to Orum Foundation. The next diagram you're going to see is going to show you the power of compounding in what we do. So Alhaji Ibrahim came to me and said, Taj, you know what, my son is in secondary school. In the next 5 years, he's going to graduate. I want to give him the best education. I want to give him the time to go to the best universities. So I want to invest $500 for him. How much will it be in 5 years? So I know if that's enough. And so using what is called the profit calculator of the XAI bot, we decided to calculate $500 for 5 years. Compounding interest on means that he's not going to withdraw anything from it at all. He's going to let it just compound. And we were shocked when the figure that came out was $3.4 million. He was surprised. But that's to show you the power of compounding. Because with compounding, it's called the 8th wonder of the world for a reason. Because with $500 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, this is what you get. And you and I will know how far time runs today. You know how quick time runs today. When did this year start? Now we're already going to the second part of the year. So imagine, even those who have plans are surprised the way time is running. Talk of those who do not have plans. So of course, whether you do it or not, 5 years will still come, right? There's not left for you to choose. But then again, some cynics, some doubters will say, well, by Satan, $500 is not too much for me to invest, but 5 years, are you sure this company is going to be here for the next 5 years? Are you sure this company is going to be here for the next 5? Am I speaking the mind of some people here? Okay, so I'll give you 3 reasons. If Binance, having only 3 products, started in 2017, and 9 years later, they're a multi-billion-dollar company and still existing, what would you say of a company that has 16 products that just started in January? Secondly, the same people who made Binance successful are the same people who have come together to form Orum Foundation. We all know how first technology and second technology works. When the technology comes for the first time, it seems beautiful. But the second technology will always come that will be bigger, better, and taking advantage of all those lapses in the first one. And that's what we have with Orum Foundation. Thirdly, this company has a roadmap since 2023 till 2035. That's a 12 years roadmap. You will see the roadmap where this company has been able to continue or map out all the products it wants to create and has created it over time. We are not going to stop at 16 products. This is a company that has deals with countries, but as we go on, you understand what I mean. So if you have a company that has a roadmap from now till 12 years, and 3 years into it, they continue to keep to all the things they said they will do with 9 years remaining, you think it's now foolish to invest and think of 5 years, or 4 years, or 3 years? Yes or no? Yes or no now? It's not foolish. Because you already have seen that this company has sustainable products. Now take your mind back to every loss you have made online. Only you know the losses. Some of these companies prove ideology for you. We want to, we shall do this, we shall do that, we shall do this. Some companies we vet had only one product. I can call some names, for example, like CFX. They had one software trading. Like OneCoin, they had only one coin. Out of the billion coin, they had one coin. What of MBA? They were trading Forex with one software. But here you have a company that has 16, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 16 different products. Is that not enough to show you that this company is highly sustainable? Do I continue to show you why this company will be highly sustainable at least more than 15 to 20 years? Because come to think of it, Binance today is $100 billion worth. Is there any possibility that Binance will crash tomorrow? No. Because Binance is even richer than some countries. So if yes, Binance can do it. And remember, it's just one product that blew Binance up. Exchange. Orum has 16. I showed you a physical product of the card that we use all over the world. Is that going to just stop working? We'll get to that. Next one. So let's talk briefly about the different products of the company and what they have done in regards to the XAI bot. So XAI bot in January did 16.85%. 16.85% in profit. If we have bankers or money market people here, they tell you come and put in hundreds of millions, you make 20% a year. But here you have AI doing 16 to 18% a month. January this here means if you join Orum, $500, the 1,000, the 5,000 that you want to put in to join Orum will be added to the trading pool for the XAI bot to trade with. And so based on 16.85%, the company earned 11,124,000 plus. In February, they earned 16.96%. You can see already that the trading pool has increased 13. The XAI bot earned 17.02%. You can see trading pool already has increased. Why is the trading pool increasing? Who can tell me why the trading pool is increasing? Because more people are joining in. Thank you. And then let's see for April. April 17.15. trading pool already at 123 plus. May, that just passed, 17.33. Trading of course has increased, but I don't have that figure there. So let us do a little mathematics. Let's learn. We have seen this trading pool result. January, February, March, April, May. That means that if you are someone who was withdrawing every month, you would have withdrawn 16% in January, 16.96 in February, and so on. So you would have withdrawn a total of 85.31%. Just one more month and you are caught even because you have earned your capital already back. But in the same vein, if you are compounding, you would have made over 119%. That's the difference between compounding and when you withdraw your money every month. Next slide. So I decided to go on ChatGPT to ask what percentage that would be. And in typing, I said, in March 17.5, in April 17.3, and May. And if this is compounded without any withdrawal of profits, how much in profit will the capital of $1,000 be by now? And so the AI said if you started with 1,000 and compounded the monthly returns you listed without withdrawing any profits. So you can see the $1,000 in January. After the end of January, it became 1,168. In March, 1,366. In March, 1,599. April to May. In May, it became 2,198. So final balance after May was 2,198. You already have earned a profit of $1,198 if you are compounding your $1,000. So you can see the difference between when you withdraw on a daily basis or a monthly basis to when you compound. Some of us have more than 3 or 4 accounts. Some accounts are on compounding, while some accounts will withdraw every day or every week in order to pay our bills. And I think that's what the smart individual should do. Next slide. Now, talk about the Orum cards. I was introduced to this business in July of last year. And after the call, I decided to go online to do my due diligence. When I went online, I did not find Orum Foundation. I went to look for Orum, just the name Orum. And I saw a lot of things. Orum is wanting, the SEC has said Orum Trade Board is illegal, it's not registered, the owner is not real, we don't know this and that, none of the products are working. I gathered all that information, went back to my team and told them, please do not join for any reason. If you join by October when this business closes, or by December when this business closes, don't come and ask me for anything. Many of them said, yes, I will not join. But some still went behind my back. Don't join. Those are human being hard normally. So, July passed, August, September. In October, a company was coming to launch in Nigeria, and they called us to say they want to pitch us with the idea. So after the whole presentation, we told them that Nigerians are tired of putting money on online businesses. We have lost a lot on different schemes. So if you guys want us to promote the business, take us to Thailand. Let us see your company. Let us see everything you have said, eye to eye, kuru, so that when we come up, we know that we can actually promote the business. And so they did that. While we're in Thailand, next slide, I got a call from my good friend Lee O'Shea. This guy, I've never met him before, but we've been doing business online, different marketing businesses. He called me up and said, Taj, I hear you're in Thailand. So Orum Foundation is doing an event in Thailand. I want you to come and see for yourself. Because I hear you have been castigating the company up and down. Come, don't worry, we'll take care of you. I'm almost financially free. I'll pay your bills. No South African man, not the air free. Everything free. And so I packed my bag, 10-hour journey all the way from Pattaya to Phuket. I eventually met him for the first time, was happy, had dinner and everything. He took me to my hotel and paid 5 days with this card. After paying, he gave me the card. He said, Taj, do you know what this is? I looked at the card. Bring that card in. I looked at the card, I said, Visa card, Oron Infinity. Look at the card. And I said, wait, Lee, are you telling me that in this business, any money you have online, you can put it in this card and then spend it offline? He said, yes. I said, wow. He said, and guess what? This card is denominated in USDT. So you are basically spending your crypto everywhere you go. Taj, if you are in the US, this card will pay you in dollars. If you are in the UK, it will pay out pounds. Even if you are in Nigeria, it will bring out naira. I said, wow. When I saw Visa, it was then it dawned on me that this company was 100% legit. Why? Because Visa card and MasterCard, those financial institutions, they do their due diligence to the letter. If you are registering anything with them, Mr. Eva, you told that we won't ask for your mama DNA. You want to make sure they do a thorough job. And for those companies to give Oron the opportunity to have their name on their card, and there is no KYC, no name, this man's name is not on this card. So you can use this card to pay for anything online. It was clear to me that this company was legit, was 100%. And so when I heard this card here, I was praying to God, I said, God, this is the final bus stop. This kind of one cannot fail. So no weapon fashion against me. On this day, I signed up October 17th for Oron. I signed 4 accounts because as a network marketing professional, I knew I was going to build the business. And this business needs 3 legs to grow. So I just imagine my mom, my twin sister, my son, okay, good. I signed up 4 accounts. And the rest is history. From October till now, I can tell you that my finances have changed a lot for the better. And next slide. You can see here in January 17th, this year, I got my own Visa card and MasterCard, and that has been helping me. Take those of the face. Go back to that previous picture. See this face here. Look the other one. It's no more the way it was before. We didn't have the kind of problem that money can solve. In that other phase, I was thinking tomorrow, God, what am I going to do tomorrow? But here, the mind is settled. And I tell you, since October till this year, I've earned over $120,000. No jokes. You want me to show you proof? I know everybody here is blessed too. You know, say, I know it's the apple of Nigeria. So am I safe?
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, I'm safe. Next slide. And so, when I got my card, coming back to Africa, I started to stop in Ghana. I said, okay, we don't reach Africa now. I know so if we go into Africa, things don't change. Let me use this card for the first time in Ghana and see if it's going to work. So I bought some perfumes. He said $103.95. So I started to pay with the card. So from Ghana now, I want to and it's approved. See, live card. Oron is awesome. So when I tried the card in Ghana and it worked, I first breathed, I said, thank God first. It don't work for Africa. And then I came to Nigeria, right at the airport. As soon as I collected my bag, I ran to the nearest ATM. So, man, I can use this card. You know, the Nigeria matter, I get ready to be. If you just say one knot or one single knot or one person carry key, you see not the work. So I tried to try it at the ATM. I want to try the cash and transaction in progress. Right there in Nigeria. Okay, you want some transaction next? No. Give me my card.
Give me my card. Give me my card.
Yeah. Right and direct.
And so live and direct,
Wow.
oh God, praise the Lord. He can't walk in Nigeria. And so I've been using my own card since January of this year. You know, they say the hundreds of Umuta have left to since the government said they want to overtax their papa head, they will go and look in my account to see if they will see £1 there. Because I'm no more using my Nigerian banks. I only use OP. OP is a neo bank. And of course, it's only money that I want to use. I go to the ATM, I use it. I go in the world, I use the card. Even in the Maldives, I didn't need to exchange money to any of their currency. I use the card directly there. The fourth product we want to talk about is the Nero. Can you see here? Percentage in profit in a month. This product itself has blown the internet space. Anybody who hears of Oron Foundation today, 80% of them are hearing from Nero, because this product has proved that AI is creating massive abundance. Elon Musk said this, that the time will come that those who know how to use AI would not need to work, or to only work if they have the passion for it. And that's what we are seeing today. Many of us who are using these tools are amazed at how powerful it is. Today, because I'm building a team, I have a team of over 3,000 members. I'm earning between $1,000 to $1,500 daily. I'm not saying weekly, I'm saying daily. Imagine when I have a team of 6,000 or 10,000 members, how much will I be earning? How much will you be earning? How much do you want to earn? And so, even though I'm a lawyer by profession, at this point in time, I have folded my wig and gown, not too far for color, to focus on Oron Foundation in order to grow well, in order to show the opportunity to people. And that's why we're going all over the states in Nigeria and even abroad. Next week, we'll be in Ghana. We have a team growing there in Ghana, and we're showing them the opportunity. Because I noticed that anytime we went for the global events, we are the only black people there. So that means that the opportunity has not spread to different parts of Africa. And you know, Africa, we are always the last to use technology. And when technology got the bad, now they reach Africa before we tend to know. But no, we are saying with this opportunity that Oron is showing us, we are showing people that you can really leverage on AI to earn. And if you are one of those people who are scared of how AI works, then take advantage of what Oron Foundation is showing you. Because as we speak, it is changing lives. Next slide. Right. You can see here, the Oron announces strategic gold tokenization partnership in Sierra Leone. A whole country has decided to come to a partnership with Oron Foundation. Did the country not do its due diligence for those who are always skeptical? Of course, a whole country must have done their due diligence. Did Visa card and MasterCard, did they not do their due diligence before they formed the partnership with Oron? Of course they did. So why are you afraid to invest in something that you see partnerships in countries and even in companies? So at this point in time, I want to call my co-host, Mr. Ayobami Femi, to handle the second part of the presentation. So a round of applause for me.
Yeah, I hope we are getting value for our. Yes, If you are getting value, please let me see your hand. You are getting value. Your coming here is not a waste, right? So that is very important. All right, thank you very much, Leontard. Oram announces strategic partnership with Sierra Leone in gold tokenization. How many of us have watched Blood Diamond? Is it? Yes? Blood Diamond. Okay, that's to tell us, that was to have an idea of what those countries, even Nigeria, you know, those that are doing illegal mining here and there, out of that. All right, that's one of the problems that Oral Foundation has gone to solve with tokenization of gold partnership. And what is tokenization in the first place? In the real world asset, it means that you can own a fraction of a property or an item, whichever way you want to look at it. Anything can be tokenized. You can decide to tokenize your car. Multiple people can own a car. This hotel can be tokenized. Like let's say the owner of the hotel feels like he wants more investors, more people to partner with him, and then maybe he's looking into expansion or into renovation or anything. You can decide to sell each of the rooms. Let's assume, for discussion's sake, each of these rooms the owner wants to sell for 50 million, for instance. I don't have 50 million, you don't have 50 million, but we can come together, 5, 10 people can come together and own a room. That is tokenization. And that's what Sierra Leone has done with the gold tokenization. And this is what we tend to unlock. The moment this was announced, there was a $15 million institutional investment by EcoBank Africa, to fund Sierra Leone gold tokenization, and it opens us up to 22 to 24 karat gold supply, pure African gold, direct access to mining partners. So what that does, all the funds that are coming through the RWA sector goes into 50% of the total fund goes into direct mining, and for you funding that, what you gain, you have up to 30% structured acquisition advantage, meaning after the expiration of your contract, then you have 30% discount on your gold, which is going to be given to you directly, in Dubai, in Dubai office, or you get a gold tokenization certificate. Then tokenized gold infrastructure enables scalable gold backed up asset with your ecosystem. Yes, sir. So this explains all I've said. Now let's assume that you put in $1,000, for instance, into the RWA gold. This is divided into two. 50% of that goes into the tokenization of gold that they're going to give you at the end of your contract. Then $500 of that 1,000 goes into daily trading, which earns you between 7 to 15% in a month. All right. This man here is the Chief of African Relations, Bokari Kadoko. He was ex-Deputy Finance Minister in Sierra Leone. One. CEO Clink Mining. He owns a mining company in Sierra Leone. There. And he has 25 plus years experience in finance and banking. Do you think this man with these years of experience will not think twice before joining, or you think he'll just join any other company and throw away his years of experience, his exposure, the kind of figure that he is, in his country. For him to agree and join and be part of African Oral Foundation, it tells you something that Oral Foundation is going somewhere very solid. Yes, sir. Okay. Nick Patel is the RWA advisor, relationship advisor. He has 25 years in global finance, CEO Bank of Bullion, gold trading, and real world asset expert. He's based in Dubai. His own major business company is to keep gold, stock gold for companies, for banks, for individuals with volume of gold, and is the reward asset leadership advisor. Next slide. Now, this is another reward asset, real estate in Bali that has been acquired by Oral Foundation. This expanse of land is already undergoing development, and at the end of that, you and I will be able to buy into this estate, into this real estate by the time it is concluded. You may not be able to buy one unit, just like I said, you buy fractional units, and then it takes money all the way. Next slide. Then we have the Orum Exchange. That is at www.orum.trading. That is the Orum Exchange URL, and then we have the Orum Staking, where you stake your cryptos at different percentages per annum, API. Next slide. We're going to see, so these are different cryptos that you can stake, and the APIs that is opened onto you per annum on your staking. And this staking is not fixed. It's not the time that you put in your money and they tell you cannot take it out in 6 months, in 1 year. You can put your money in the morning, and you need that money in the evening. Go there, remove your funds, and you go. All right. Next slide. Now, I was talking about travels. Every 3 months, Orum Foundation have one thing to do in different location or the other. This cruise is supposed to take place in between 16th and 19th of July 2020, but because of the antivirus, it was moved. We are no longer going for the cruise, but it's going to be in Antalya, still in Turkey. 5-star, all expense paid trip, this period. All right. Next slide. Now, talking about license, some people will tell you where are they, what is the license, which license are they operating in. Now, talking about decentralization, Orum Foundation has 4 different licenses right now. The first one, the Orum Foundation itself, was registered in Hong Kong. The next one, which has to do with the bank, the new bank, was registered in Poland. The reward asset arm of Orum Foundation was registered in Dubai. And the Orum Nero AI agent was registered in Canada. This is the latest license that Orum Foundation has right now. Next slide. And now the next phase Orum Foundation is going into is from license to full expansion. There are 17 different licenses that are in the works currently, which of course between now and 2027, all of them is going to come to fruition. Next slide. Who is this business for? Who is eligible to do this business? Everybody, everyone. This business is open up to everyone. There is a guy here, Jacob Bones, asking the CEO who the business is for, and I want us to listen to what the CEO himself has to say. Okay, just yes. Okay. Right.
Okay, hi guys, I'm here with Mr. Brian Benson, CEO of Orum. We're here in Victoria at the Lucky Hotel. Brian's flown in just for a few hours just to meet some of the leadership team. So I guess I've got one very quick question, because I know you've got people waiting for you, Brian. I'm a guy that wants to share this project with the everyday man, okay, so the students, the tradesmen, the women, the retirees. Why is it that this project is something that those sort of folks should look at?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I think it's a good simple answer. Up until the most recent sort of decade or the last few years, the financial system has been sort of rigged towards the big guys, right? And in banks, for example, they take in $1,000, they're going up $12,000, they keep on. And I think what Orum is doing is putting that on its head. We're bringing technology that people can use to make their lives better, but also they can use it to grow a business or to improve performance, right? And so what we're doing is we're sharing information that the banks usually keep for executives across the environment. And that's really beneficial. This is people that have a small level of invest, so we get there, not only get a strong investment here, where a lot of them will recognize that for people and I think it's twofold. One is we're passing questions to the community. Secondly, people with very little investment that have some sort of business that they work for.
And given great hope, you becoming a very crazy world out there. So listen, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you, Brian. Look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. All right. Just a quick one. We are going to be having a second session after now because of people that we see other people that are outside. So in rounding up, I'll call Mr. Calvin to quickly take us through the frequently asked questions. Of course, I know that from all that we have heard, these questions, personally, within ourselves, we know we'll be able to answer them. But then, just for the purpose of this meeting, I would like him to take these questions quickly. Then we go into the second session. Thank you.
Right. A round of applause to Mr. Ewa. So, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, my name is Kelvin Sylvester, a member of Orum too. I'm going to be taking you on the FAQs, the frequently asked questions, right? We all know that as human beings, okay, we all know that as human beings that sometimes when you join an organization or when you join a business, there are some pressing questions in your mind that you want to ask and that you want to get cleared on. So we took our time to filter out the most important questions that should be on the mind of every investor and intending investors, right? So here are the questions. Number one, what makes Orum different and why does it stand out? Simple. What makes Orum different and why it stands out is simply because Orum is not just a fintech company, just like Lawyer Tat has earlier explained. Fintech company is a financial technology company that can use to better your finances. But why Orum Foundation is different and why it stands out is simply because Orum Foundation is the first fintech company that is leveraging on AI, artificial intelligence, to better your finance. It's as simple as that. There is no other fintech company in the world today that is using AI for the customers to use AI to better their finance than Orum. So Orum stands out because it's a fintech company that is using AI to better our finances. So with the use of AI, artificial intelligence, you better your finances. So the second question is Orum a Ponzi scheme or a structured fintech system? What do you think? What do you think? Before you answer this question, you have to ask yourself a simple question: what is a Ponzi scheme? A Ponzi scheme is a platform or a company that has no known products. There is no known product that is giving them money. That's a Ponzi scheme. Just like the MMM of before. If you ask yourself now, what was MMM trading on? Any answer to that? No. Because you don't know any known product that they are trading on. So you begin to ask yourself, how are they making money? There's no answer to that. But now, Orum Foundation is a structured fintech company because it has well-known products that we know is making money for us. I, for one, I wake up every morning smiling because I have made money while I was sleeping. Who made that money for me? The AI, the artificial intelligence in Orum Foundation has made money for me while I was sleeping. It was busy in the market trading for me. So Orum Foundation makes money from the use of AI. So it is a structured fintech company that has 16 different products in their ecosystem, which the flagship product is the XAI bot, which every customer or every user comes in with. That is correct. Number 3 is, who is behind Orum, and does it have visible leadership and global presence? Who is behind Orum? The person behind Orum is Brian Benson. Brian Benson, you can do your due diligence, just research him. Go to Google and ask yourself, who is Brian Benson? But before you search, please note that the name is Brian, spelled B-R-Y-A-N, not B-R-I-A-N. So just Google him, Brian Benson. Brian Benson was the brain behind the success story of Binance as we know today. Binance started in 2017 and they've been operating in the world globally for 9 years plus. So there are people who are the brain behind the success story of Binance as we know today. And one of those brains is Brian Benson, who was the director of finance to Latin America for 12 good years. Altogether, his experiences in the world of digital assets and crypto marketing is 30 years plus. But with Binance, he has worked there for 12 good years. So that's the man behind Orum Foundation, who is currently the CEO of Orum, Brian Benson. Yes, it has visible leadership and global presence in Poland, Hong Kong, Canada, and Dubai. So these are the places that Orum Foundation have got their licenses, you know. So those are the places you can get their physical presence. Then the question is, under what regulatory framework does Orum operate? Orum operates is a decentralized exchange. Do you understand? So it's a decentralized exchange. That's the platform. That's the regulatory framework that Orum operates on. It's a DEX, decentralized exchange, not centralized. You know, anything centralized is actually, you know, it's controlled by one or two persons. But decentralized, you have the liberty to do your exchanges. Let's go ahead. So the 5th question is, can I withdraw my capital and how does the withdrawal process work? Yes, you can withdraw your capital. But this is what I always advise people. I have some of my downlines. I have a downline from Ghana. He called me the other day and said, Kelvin, I'm broke and I want to make some withdrawals. I asked him, how much money do you want to withdraw? So after speaking with him, I advised him that rather than withdraw your capital, it's advisable you stop your reinvest button and withdraw your profits. By so doing, your capital is still intact, still in the market, trading and making more money for you. But it all depends on how much money you need at that particular point in time. So, yes, you can withdraw your capital, but bear it in mind that Orum Foundation still follow the well-known international rules and regulations of investment. Just like for some of us who are bankers, you know, when you fix your money in the bank, when you have a fixed deposit, there is a period of time that maybe you fix it for a year or 2 years, depending. So if it's not up to that period, when you want to withdraw, there are some charges. You understand? So the same thing is what we see in Orum Foundation. So yes, you can withdraw your capital, but there are charges that comes along with it, and that's 35%. You can withdraw the whole of your capital. You understand? What? Yes, before 1 year. Before 1 year. But if, for instance, you want to let your capital reach that 1 year, you understand? There is no charges. You can withdraw everything and there will be no charges. But if you are withdrawing before the period of 1 year, there is charge to be agreed.
What I'm saying, I'll be doing monthly.
Monthly is just your profit. Maybe your profit that you have accumulated. You have accumulated profits for a week, days, month. So you can withdraw those ones. Those ones does not affect your capital. That means your capital is still intact trading for you. So what you are withdrawing is just your accumulated profit for the period of 1 month. You understand?
Is there a charge when you are withdrawing?
Yes, because that's how Orum make money. Just like Binance Bybit. there is always a small charge, maybe $1, $2, you understand?
Depending on how much I'm-
Depending on how much so that's how it works. The withdrawal process. Hello? Am I communicating? Yes. All right. So the withdrawal process. This question is 2 questions in one. So the second, the withdrawal process is that you initiate the withdrawal, put the amount of money and allow it, and before 48 hours, your withdrawal is approved and it hits the wallet that you want to receive your money into. So number 6, is there risk involved and how is that risk managed? The simple question is yes. When it comes to the world of digital assets, name it forex, crypto, there are risks involved. Why and how? And what is that risk? The risk is volatility. The crypto world is volatile. The forex world is volatile. But the beautiful thing about Orum Foundation is that this risk is being managed by our know-it-all Mr. AI. So the AI manages your risk for you. How? Because the AI, as an artificial intelligence, is able to predict, get right signal on time, manage the risk before it even happens. So if Bitcoin is going to, if Bitcoin today, before coming to this meeting, I checked Bitcoin was $64,000 this morning. So the AI is able to predict, is able to understand that Bitcoin is about to hit 65,000 or 60 or 63, lesser or more. So what does the AI do? If the AI is trading for you, it makes the profit for you instantly. In fact, there's one product that my superiors, I don't know if they talked about it. There is a product I'm using also in Orum Foundation. It's called the Zeus bot. The Zeus bot enters the market and trades for you within 1 or 2 minutes. It has exited the market. That is not the XAI bot. It's another AI agent in Orum Foundation. Because I have Pepe coins, I entrusted my coins to the Zeus bot. So it goes to the market back, and within 1 or 2 minutes, it has executed 1 or 2 transactions, make profit for you, and leaves the market. So the AI manages everything that has to do with risk with your trading. Because when you trade as a human being, your emotions are going to go in for it. You trade with emotion. Sometimes you're not able to make the right predictions for the so-called people who say they are professors of crypto and whatever. Sometimes our human intelligence fails us, right? But with AI, it's not like that. AI is able to predict, knows when to trade, knows when to make profit, and knows when to exit. By so doing, your risk are being managed. So forget about your risk. AI is there for you.
So the AI doesn't make mistakes?
No, it does not. Oh, AI.
You mean to say it doesn't make losses?
Yes,
it does.
That's good, sir.
It does. It does make losses. But when you look at the win rate, the win rate is always higher.
Higher than the losses. You understand? So, is the profit per day fixed, or how are returns generated? The simple answer to that question is the profits are not fixed. Me, sometimes I wake up every morning because my profits always hit my account by 12:50 a.m. So sometimes I wake up and I'll be like, this profit was higher than yesterday or lower than yesterday. It all depends on the markets. Some of us who are businessmen, who have shops, sometimes you go to the market and you make sales of 20,000 naira, and some 100,000, some 50. And some days are also bad that you go to markets, you do not make any sale, or you make little of those sales. So that is the same thing. What we are doing here is business. The crypto trading is just business. So the profits are not fixed. You understand? Sometimes I make $100, sometimes less, sometimes more. So it is not fixed. So the profits you make depends on what the market is giving you for the day. And how are returns generated? Returns are also generated from the products, from the Oral Foundation products. All the products is how we make, how the returns are generated. Just like I said before, when you make a transfer, if you make a transfer, you are being charged for it. So that is how the returns are generated. Then the last question is, eighth question is, what happens during market crashes or high volatility? I have already explained it with this one. AI manages everything. AI is able to predict, knows when market is going to be bad, knows when the market is going to be fair or good. So AI manages everything. So this one takes care of the first question I've already attended to. So AI does everything for you. Why should I join now instead of waiting? Am I supposed to answer this question?
Yes.
How?
Answer now.
Am I supposed to answer this question?
Yes.
Have you not heard? Have you not seen that the Messiah, that the long talked about Messiah is here? And now you want me to answer, to help you answer the question, why should we do it now? Have you not heard? Have you not seen the testimonies? What more is more pleasant than sleeping and waking up and know that you have made money while you were fasting? The thing they give me joy as a man. I mean, you get the thing they do me. It's not when I wake up.
Yes.
What?
Can someone grow without bringing somebody?
Yes, it has to do with your capital. So this business foundation is three-faceted. First one is for people who just want to invest and allow their money work for them. Do you understand? And the other phase is for people who want to grow a team. People who want to grow a team. So if you want to grow a team, that is when you can talk to Madam Angelina, Mamoneka, Makechi. This is what is giving me money. Please come and join me. By so doing, you are building a team. And of course, we got a referral to when we flew into Port Harcourt, we got a referral we got a shop lot for fisherman soup. It was expensive. We got a referral for fisherman soup, me and my boss. Someone referred us to where we bought the fisherman soup. We ate, we enjoyed. But now ask yourself, the person who referred us to the restaurant where we bought the fisherman soup, did the restaurant where we bought the thing compensate the person that referred us?
No.
Did they even know whether they are not aware? So the difference between what I just explained to you and Oral Foundation is that yes, Oral Foundation is not a networking company, it's a fintech company. But the company is too wise. The company in their wisdom organized it in the way that if Madam Angelina is able to invest and, bring in someone, Oram has a package. Hello? Oram has a package for you. It has a bonus for you for going extra mile, not just minding your investments, not just minding your profit. You are going extra mile to talk to Madam Angelina, Mama Nkechi. This is how I'm making my money. Please come and join this company. It's fine, it's very, very good. So you have done a very good job for the company. So the company compensates you with a small token. And when the person signs up under you, of course, all the tradings, when the person makes profits, you are also making profits. So the company, that's just a thank you package from the company to an investor like yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, from all the good testimonies that we have heard so far, from what you have seen, from what you have heard, are you still going to waste another minute before you join? All you need to do, register. get the link, get the link from the person who, invited you, who talked to you about Orum. Get registered, put your money. I don't know as a fit tech talk again. At the time you say my joy, waking up every morning to see that I have made money while I was sleeping. There's nothing that can beat that feeling. So why waste time? Join, trade, make money, and help yourself, your family, and every other person that, of course, you think depends on you for financial assistance. Thank you so much.
If you have attendance list here. If you have not written your name, please signify. If you are a prospect, please. Members, I don't think it's necessary. But for prospect, you are a prospect, please raise your hand and then put out your name. Then if you are from radio, let's go. Put it there on radio.
Yeah, how do you do it?
The second session will be starting right about now. But I want us to listen to the roadmap before we go. We don't all in this session. Let's listen to this roadmap and hear what Orum Foundation
living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start